Ooh-wee! Howdy, partners. This is Jeremiah Grubson. I'm back. I'm back from my big hunting mission out to the old Grub Holler, boy. I didn't catch nothing. I did share a knapsack with my possum friends. Ooh-wee, boy, they got into my victuals something fierce. Ooh, I tell you, boy, but they sure keep you warm when you're on a cold night. Anyway, I'm back, everyone, from the big hunting party. That it was more like a hunting party. I tell you right now, it was me. It was old Cephas. He was there. He shot his toe off. That was funny. But you know what Cephas is like. He likes the old moonshine, boy. Ooh wee. There was a heap ton of drinking and some shooting and whooping, and oh, look at that, has the camera gotten dim, or am I losing some more of my faculties, boy? Ooh, I don't know which one it is, I can't tell. Alright, well, I'm back, everyone. Gonna be shooting a video here about video game, boy. I played Dumb great game, boy, and it's a game right out of my own, it speaks to someone like me. You know, simple country folk. You know, like sitting there on a porch whittling. You know, sometimes I go, oh my gosh, a little blurry again. Boy, it's that moonshine. Ooh, yeah, you know, sometimes I go out and I like to noodle a catfish. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, boy, I tell you, they don't like noodling. And especially the way I do it. Ooh-wee. Oh, boy. They try to get away quick as possible, boy. I tell you, they scamper away faster than a raccoon on a greased pig. But yeah, so I've been playing a game, and it speaks to me as a simple country folk. We like, oh, gee, my goodness gracious me, boy, you know what that was? Ooh. Oh, that was something weird happening. Look at that going in and out of focus like that. Oh, my gosh, that's the most excitement I've had in a long time since Cephas shot his toe off the other day. Am I right, people? Up top. Oh, my gosh. Up top in the barn, actually. That's where he shot his toe off. It was a funny night, let me tell you that. Boy, we cooked that toe up. We had toe stew that night. It was a fine meal. Ooh-wee. I can't get enough of that toe stew. Let me tell you right now. You know, throw in a couple of dormice in there and a rock, and oh my gosh, half a bale of hay, and we got it going that night. Ooh. I was kicking up a storm in my size 11 cowboy boots. So anyway, I'm back from my big hunting. It was a foray into the woods, boy. We rode. Must have been 3 days out past Grub Holler there. 4 days, I tell you, man. My bedroll was plenty moist by the time I got there, let me tell you. Oh, my goodness me, I tell you, there was a snake in there. And it was fine because, you know, it was my friend's snake. I always bring along my lucky snake when I do my hunting. And, you know, it keeps us warm at night. It tells us stories. And it shares in the victuals. So, it was a good time anyway. Ooh. But yeah, I've been playing a video game. I went on one of those televisual fantasy games, I tell you, but it speaks to me as simple country folk who likes going out. You know, sometimes I might have to, you know, I talk to strange animals in the woods, boy. I tell you, I was down. In fact, we were down so far. We went as far as Boggy Crick. Boy, let me tell you something. There's some kind of an ape creature lives down near Boggy Crick. Ooh-wee! You can smell him a mile away, boy. That guy's got a fierce musk. Oh, boy, that was good. We tried to take a couple pot shots at him, but boy can't run. Let me tell you, I put the fear of God into that ape. creature, boy. He was fierce looking. Must have been 9 foot tall. Ooh, sir, I got a creature up there, living up there in the old tash. Yeah, I'll tell you, he was mooching around the campsite there, and you could smell him. Oh my God, it smelled like damp chamois leather, boy. Oh my goodness. And he was messing around with our stuff. I'll tell you, old Clem, he were in the facilities, if you know what I'm saying, in the old outhouse, and a creature came, broke the window, and tried to grab him. He was grabbing towards the guy. It was a fierce battle in the old facility there, and it didn't go too well for old Clem. Let me tell you, the guy, he prolapsed most of his lower intestine down into the old chute, let me tell you, and we just left him there. I tell you, Clem's no good to anybody anyway. I tell you, especially with most of his lower intestine prolapsed down into a disgustingly never cleaned outhouse. It was a fine day up there. Oh, it was a beautiful day. I came back. I came back with 9 possum, 4 grouse, and a bad case. I don't know what it was, boy. I tell you, boy, there was some kind of a giant polyp on the back of my keister, boy. It looked like I looked like I sat on an apple, boy. I tell you, it was great. I'm gonna lance that thing later on the live stream. Oh yeah, you can Twitch that. It'd be exciting. So yeah, I've been playing the video game. It speaks to me as a simple country type folk. You know, that's the good thing about this video game is that when I first saw it, I was like, I'm a little bit skeptical about this here game. I tell you, I wasn't skeptical once I started playing it, boy. I tell you, it's Red Dead Redemption Game of the Year. I put this game in, and this speaks to me as a simple country folk. It's about this here John Marston character, and what happens is, the company men, you know who I'm talking about, they done plumb always interfere in your good deeds. And they done took his family away and tried to get him to go and hunt down a gang of... Oh, they were a dastardly gang, let me tell you. And so you done riding around on a horse. You got yourself a lasso. Got yourself a rifle. I'll tell you, boy, it's like real life. Ooh-wee. Did you see John Marston? And you get shot right in the beginning. I'll tell you, every good game and every good adventure starts with getting shot. I'll tell you that when we went on our hunting trip, I purposely shot 2 of the guys just to start the camping trip off. It wasn't fun unless somebody had a bullet in them that we had to take out. Boy, we fished her out though. I tell you, it's all good. We boiled it up afterwards, made a nice stew out of that bullet too. Ooh-wee, that was some yummy stew. Ooh, we ate good that night. But yeah, so you're John Marston, you get shot, and you get taken up the old ranch by a lovely young lady. She's looking after some horses and some cattle. And so you gotta help her out on the farm, you know. You gotta ride a greased pig. Ooh, boy, that was fun. And, you know, you gotta shoo the old vermin out of the old hayloft, boy, and then it was it's a beautiful day, and you go and you herd a whole mess of cattle back to her pen, as it were. It was a lovely day that day. See, I'm mixing it up in my head like it's a real thing that I did, but I did do it in the game. And so this here video game, you're riding around shooting people, and most of them are some dastardly characters. And it speaks to a person, a simple country folk like myself. And so you're riding around, and you get sent on various missions. Like, oh, you got to go, and somebody's, stolen your, I don't know, purse of monies, and you got to go retrieve that there purse of monies. And sometimes you're walking through town, through Armadillo. That's where you start out, boy, in the little town of Armadillo. Boy, I tell you, I want to retire there. It looks so nice, let me tell you right now. Ooh, boy. And sometimes you're walking through town, some guy says, hey, partner, I challenge you to a shootout duel in the middle of town. And oh my gosh, you get that slow motion camera, and you get to shoot him. You can shoot him in the head if you want. Now I tell you, I like winging them. You get them, wing them good. Ooh wee. And there are women of nefarious moral upbringing, let me say that. And sometimes they try to steal your horse. Don't let them do that. They come running up to you. Help, John Marston. I'm in some kind of a terrible state. And then she pulls you off your horse. You gotta shoot her in the head. I tell you, isn't that always the way? Oh, it was a nasty day that day, let me tell you. I shed a tear. Let me tell you that. Shed a tear for having to shoot them people. Then eventually you head down into Mexico, boy. Ooh wee. Now I tell you, man, there were some people down there. They were trying to shoot me, but I came out of that known as the hero of Mexico. Let me tell you that right now. And there were some good people down there. You hear stories. You hear stories about being some sketchy characters down there, but I tell you, I didn't meet one. I didn't meet one sketchy character down there at all. They're good people, boy. Ate well down there, and oh my goodness me, picked some nice flowers. It was a fine trip down to old Mexico, boy. And so as John Marston, you're out and riding on the range, boy. Oh my God, riding the range. That's what I was doing. And then they send you off to this place called Tall Trees. Oh, you're in the woods, boy. Just like me. I like riding around the woods. But let me tell you something. Oh my goodness, it's happening again. I got off my horse one time. I got attacked by a wild pig. Then 5 bears attacked me. And a cougar, or some kind of a mountain lion, came and decided to have his wicked way with me. And then I believe I even got kicked by a deer. Now, this game is like real life. I tell you, it's just like my hunting trip that I just went on, boy. One of us doesn't get kicked by a deer, I tell you, that hunting trip ain't successful. You know what I'm talking about. Ooh-wee. So, John Marston, he's a very sympathetic fellow. You are sympathetic to his story and his needs. So you go around doing stuff. You got your lasso, people. You get the wanted poster. You can go out and hunt bad varmints and, all kinds of, people, bad people. And you get a reward for it. Cash money, a purse of monies. Ooh, it was fun. And let me tell you, the storyline, very good storyline. Really enjoyed that. Very touching. Very touching. And I'm not, on the exterior, I appear to be, very gruff. But, I got me a soft spot in my heart for good storyline. And so you do all the work for the company men. Those company men. Ooh, we all know they all up to no good, boy. They just trying to take your land and your money from you. But in the end, I tell you, what I got was redemption. That's what happens in this here game. Now, this game here is a sequel to a game that happened on the original Xbox. I tried playing that game. I tell you, the controls aren't very good on that one. As with most games on the original Xbox, the controls are just a little bit wibbly wobbly, like like after you polish off a big jug of my moonshine, boy. Ooh-wee. Little wobbly on the feet, let me tell you. But I'll tell you, maybe I'll try that game again. Because just there, John Marston, he's a sympathetic character, and he speaks to simple country folk like myself. And, granted in the game, yeah, there wasn't enough cattle rustling, as far as I'm concerned, because I like stopping a good rustling. Nothing speaks to my simple country heart more than stopping cattle rustlers. It happened 2 or 3 times, and you get to. It's a fun game. Now, granted, this game came out 10 years ago, and this review is kind of late. But, hey, better late than never, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Some things take a while to get to the country, and this game's one of them. Now, there's a zombie thing you can play in this, and I were playing it, and let me tell you something. It's some DLC. Now, up here, we don't take kindly to any outsider DLC coming in. Let me tell you that right now. Ooh-wee. But it were fun. I shot a few zombies. I even wrestled with a Sasquatch, boy. Ooh. And it smelled very musky. Up like, quite a bit like the creature Boggy Crick. But, not so much. So that creature up there in Boggy Crick, let me tell you something about him. He stole a pair of my trousers. Now, sorry. He stole a pair of my trousers, and they look better on him than they did on me. But, so that was Red Dead Redemption, boy. It was a good game, and I really liked it. But I got to go now, because I got some victuals cooking on the old campfire, and I think I'm having a severe reaction to something I sat in earlier, because I believe my mustache has come away. So, thank you all for watching. I'll be back later, lancing my apple-sized boil on my keister. Look at that. Look at that thing. It's come away. There we go. That's better. Oh, it looks just like my passport photo. Alright, so this has been Grub Gun, or Jeremiah Grubson as I go by now, and I hope y'all have a good day, and kiss your sister for me. Ooh, wee! Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it. It's rooting back in. Oh, there we go. Oh, straight up. That's the way I like it. Oh. Just like my passport photo. Ooh-wee.